I've just graduated, so I'm the graduate. I have studied fashion design in MCENSAL School of Fashion. And
What's this very beautiful arts displayed here by these creators?
I'm feeling so intrigued. I'm excited about this. I've waited for it for, I can say, all my life, but finally I did it.
Very nice touch. Different sketches for these graduates. Actually, today they're having graduation. Do you have any message for the school or the teachers?
Mine is just gratitude for making me who I am today.
we've gone through a very expensive program, a very expensive forum. So I'm praying that I will be part of the Made in Kenya.
So, all right, guys, now this is NCP, the best number one TV. So what you can see, we are here right in the middle of Nairobi at Sarit Center. We will have a lot of fashion show, but let's just check around what this very beautiful arts displayed here by these creators. Very nice touch. Different sketches for these graduates. Actually, today they're having graduation.
And now we have Jacqueline with Jacqueline Barraza.
My name is Rachel Nduki. I've just graduated, so I'm the graduate. I have studied fashion design in MCENSAL School of Fashion, and yeah, that's.
So how do you feel today?
It's a lot of emotions. I think it's been a very tough journey. At some point, I thought I wouldn't make it, but I'm so grateful to God that I have made it.
So what
yeah.
are you going to use the skills you have?
So I'm exploring a few things, thinking about mostly the business side of fashion and just how we can market it in Kenya, because there's a lot of designers, but they're not being marketed enough or in the proper way. So I've not yet carved how I'm gonna, but it's an idea. Yeah.
How do you think about made in Africa? You know, now there are so many copy paste between the designers, and you are graduated, so you are ready to do in made in Africa. So how do you think about made in Africa?
I think it's amazing. I think we have really celebrated Chanel, and those guys are amazing, the Western people. But I think also Africa, we have our own thing that is so unique and so beautiful and needs to be celebrated, needs to be showcased.
Any message you want to send to your school, to as you are happy for graduation?
Just say thank you. They've been very supportive. And also, just a shout out to everyone who's graduating. We've worked this journey together. It's not been easy, but congratulations to each and every person. Yeah.
So once again, congratulations and all the best.
Thank you.
Thank Can you introduce yourself and tell us how you are feeling today?
I'm Thomas Taylor. I'm feeling so intrigued. I'm excited about this. I've waited for it for, I can say, all my life, but finally I did it. Yeah.
So, how do you think fashion industry is going to grow? Now you guys are graduated. There are so many designers around. So, what do you think you're going to bring? What's your inputs in the fashion industry?
Our inputs, my input in the fashion industry, I guess I'll give fashion its own purpose in terms of garment, in terms of colors and everything. I guess fashion now is about to get its purpose. Yeah.
So what did you learn? Which techniques did you learn here you feel that you are able to come and compete with other fashion designers who have been established for so long?
I learned a lot. I improved my skills, the skills I had. I learned how to communicate, how to design, how to stitch, and everything. Yeah.
So, do you have any message you want to send to the directors of this school, maybe?
What I'd say,
expressing your happiness and.
I'm really excited. I can say it's been a positive journey, and they've seen us through. So I'm really thankful and keep it up. Thank you.
Cheers. How are you feeling today?
I am super excited, so grateful to God. This has been such a beautiful journey, a painful one as well, but we're grateful that we're finally here. We got our certificate.
That is very awesome.
Yes.
So, how do you think made in Africa?
Yeah.
As a graduate now for fashion,
Yeah.
how do you think made in Kenya?
Yeah.
Made in everywhere?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm hoping that I'll be able to contribute to the Made in Kenya craft, because it's very important that as designers, when we graduate, we shouldn't just sit on our talents. We've gone through a very expensive program, a very expensive forum. So I'm praying that I will be part of the Made in Kenya, what is it called? Thing.
Yes.
Because we need to build this creative industry in our country. So Made in Kenya to join your clique.
Okay, so how do you see fashion in Kenya, by the way?
Yeah, as of now?
Yeah, because there's a competition.
Yeah.
Now you are graduated,
Yeah.
but there are some other fashion designers
Yeah.
already in action.
Yeah.
How are you confident to compete them?
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't think that it's necessarily a competition, especially because as designers we're so different. Like if you look at the show tonight, everyone's collection is so different. I think it's about contrast and balancing one another, and also knowing where you're supposed to be placed, because there are people who are good in streetwear, there are people who are good in couture. So if you place yourself in the right position, you're going to make it, because the plate is too big, we can all eat from it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, do you have any messages you want to send to the school, like at this school?
Yeah,
The teachers?
I do, definitely. Thank you so much for your sacrifices. We know it was not an easy journey, but we're so grateful that you all took your time to teach us, to cater to us. Special shout out to Sir Gerald. Sir Gerald, you've saved my life so many times. God bless you. Thank you.
So how do you feel today?
How do I feel?
How do you feel today for this graduation?
Excited and tensed, but good.
So what are you bringing in the fashion industry? As a graduate in the fashion industry, what is your uniqueness?
Bringing meaning to my garments.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you see Made in Africa?
How do I see what?
Made in Africa.
How do I see Made in Africa?
Yes.
It's
How do
going
you
up.
see it?
It's going up.
So what your inputs are you bringing in this Made in Africa?
meaningful garments, stories.
So when I say made in Africa, let's talk about fashion.
Yeah.
Anything about fashion.
I mean, you'd have to get a bit more specific with your question.
How do you see fashion in general, made in Africa?
Made in Africa?
Yes.
It's definitely going up. There's more personalized designers. They have better stories to tell, and they're more intricate with their design. Yeah.
So can you say what your name again?
Warren Command.
Yeah. So for you, what are you specialized in?
Both menswear and women's wear.
Okay.
But mostly women's wear.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you going to start a company or you
I
have
mean,
brand?
as for now, I want to work for someone, and then once I get the experience, then we can do my own thing.
So do you have any message for the school or the teachers expressing your happiness for today?
Mine is just gratitude for making me who I am today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate.